Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to your weekly reading for August 14th to the 20th. This is for Scorpio, Sun, and Rising. And if you're new to my channel, I do a traditional Culture Cross spread. I also use astrology and my guides to help bring a lot more clarity, to get more specific and detailed with your reading, Scorpio. I do this because you know I love you. I want you to feel like it's a personal reading, as if we're here one-on-one rather than a general spread. Lastly, I use astrology because it brings a lot more depth to your reading. So, Scorpio, this is the week. This is the big week of the month. I'm not gonna lie, this is going to be a very interesting week. Now, let's go ahead and we'll address the elephant in the room, and that's gonna be Tuesday. That's when the sun is squaring Uranus. That is a day that could be very challenging. You could be feeling it already. Remember, this is the peak of this aspect. It's on Tuesday. But a lot of y'all could be feeling it a few days before. You could be feeling it a few days after. Now, this is pretty challenging. I'm not going to lie. It's probably going to be happening in your career, okay? In your job, or just, a big old passion of yours. And the reason I say that is because, remember I said the sun is squaring Uranus, right? And so the sun is currently in Leo, in your 10th house of career, public recognition, honors, achievements, and then Uranus is in your 7th house, Scorpio. That's partnerships, okay? Partnerships. And so that when I say partnerships, that's love or work. Could be a boss, colleague. If you own your own business, could be a client. So there could be a little bit of friction, some not seeing eye to eye. Again, it could just be a very challenging time for you. But keep your gratitude high, your energy highs. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. You're Scorpios. You got this. You also got the stingers. So what's also really interesting about this week, the reason why this week is very interesting is because the day after is when we have the new moon in Leo. And it's this big, beautiful new moon in Leo in your 10th house of career. New moons, new beginnings, new opportunities, new cycles. It's coming right after. So, okay, if you saw my monthly forecast, you know I talked about this. Not only is it a new moon in Leo, we have Mars, Jupiter, and Pluto forming this brigade. It's almost like they're huddling up and they're like your bodyguards right now, okay? I said in your last reading, you're Beyonce this week, okay? Mars, Pluto, and Jupiter are your backup singers. You have so much support. You have so much support, all right? So that's what makes this week very interesting, because not only is that happening, Mars is trining Uranus the same day. So do you see how we're going from Sun squaring Uranus to Mars trining Uranus literally the next day? It is so insane. It's so insane. So it's almost like if there's anything that you see unfavorably that happens, it was meant to happen for the best reason ever, okay? Because Mars trining Uranus, first of all, only happens once a year, okay? And this is a great, auspicious, beautiful aspect. Very, very great aspect, all right? So keep that in mind. The next time it's going to happen is going to be in January 2024. But Mars trining Uranus is all about freedom. It's about breaking free from restrictions. It's all about taking big risks, being daring in terms of going after your passions as things that you want, letting go of the things that you're holding onto so tightly, things that you don't even realize you don't need anymore, okay? So you could have this huge breakthrough, this huge moment of clarity, all right, around this time. And also remember, don't forget that Mars, and this is what makes this week also really interesting, is that we know that Mars is in Virgo. We know that Mercury is in Virgo, the planet of communication, the messenger, but also after the moon moves into Virgo all week until Saturday. So we have a lot of activity in Virgo, and that is your 11th house of your hopes and wishes. So you have, it's almost like this week you'll have this eagle eye All right, this just really zoning in on what you want for yourself for the future. Okay, the 11th house also rules friendships and your social network, groups you belong to, organizations you belong to. You could start an organization. You could start some kind of fan club, some book club, some kind of tribute band to the Lemonheads or whoever, whoever. But even still, there's a lot of activity that's happening this week. So let's go ahead and get started, okay? Let's go ahead and get started. See what's going on for you. Again, this is for Scorpio Sun and Scorpio Rising, if you know your birth chart, for August 14th to the 20th. And if you want to read for your moon, your Venus, all those other aspects, remember, Venus is retrograde. It's still at play here. It's a big thing. Venus retrograde is a big thing. During the fact that we have a new moon in Leo while Venus is retrograde, big thing, okay? So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. A lot of career matters could be highlight this week, as well as partnerships, okay? In love and career. And when I say partnerships, also that doesn't exclude, like, if you're looking to move, you're working with a real estate agent, that's a partnership. If you're planning a wedding, you have a wedding planner, that's a partnership. So keep all those in mind too. What resonates with you? All right, so Scorpio, let's go ahead and get started. Let's see what's going on for you for the week of August 14th to the 20th. So Scorpio, I want you to know, you probably see this big old mic sticking out right now. That's the thing. I always leave a community post on Sundays, okay? If you want to take a look at that. But I've had a lot of messages about not hearing me well, and I didn't want to say this, so I'm going to say it in every video this week, is that I actually, I do have a full-time job, and I'm on Zoom calls all day. So after my job, I do your readings. So my voice is pretty much gone at this point. So I just went ahead and got a bigger mic because hopefully that might help. So hopefully you can hear me a lot better if you couldn't before, but but let me know if you can. But yeah, Scorpio, this is this is a week. This is a week. Some of y'all may have already begun to do this new thing, okay? Especially career. If you haven't already, your mind's been on it, okay? You did get the 3 of Wands, all right, in your past. It also depends on what day you watch this reading as well, in terms of like when it may resonate, but 3 of Wands, it's all about like, it's go time. It's go time, right? This card is attributed to Sun in Aries. Now, if you remember from, last month when we had the shifts of the nodes, right? Your North Node, destiny, your calling, life calling, right? Moving into Aries, your 6th house, everyday activities, okay? Everyday activities, daily habits, routines, which also includes work, all right? Now, the Wands, very work-related, very enterprise-related jobs, but also your passions, ideas, creativity. So there's definitely, you've been wanting to go out there, but also while we are in retrograde season, a lot of like going within as well, like self-discovery too. Like what are you gonna learn? What do you want to learn? What do you want to just bring into your life now? I mean, that's what he's standing out. Look at that. First, it's I love this card because there's all that, all the elements are here. It's all sky, by the way, and it's golden. We love that. All that freshness, that newness, right? All that sunlight. But wands are, fire. They represent the fire element. But you also see earth here. You also see water. You also see air. I mean, I love this card, but it came up in your past, so that's really great. You want change. Okay? Now, it's brought us to the 2 of Pentacles in the heart of your spread, Scorpio. This is the theme of the week, okay? Your the biggest energy, like, message coming through is like tug of war. There's some tug of war action going on. Okay, you're like, do I? Is it's like a Rachel Ross situation, right? It's do you get that reference? How old are y'all? Tell me. But it's like you're like, should I or should I not? Or for some of that, y'all are gonna feel that way. Remember what I said. This is a week of breakthroughs. Okay, there's a lot of imbalance in this card. Okay, there's a lot of imbalance in this card, and the goal is to bring that balance into your life. Can you drop one of these pentacles? And pentacles, sure, money and wealth, so it could resonate for a lot of y'all in terms of, career. But also remember that pentacles are earthbound, okay? So just something in your physical reality, a decision that you may have to make, or it's just something where you may be taking on a lot and you're just like, all right, I gotta, hit the road, Jack, to something, right? All right? Because it is, I have to just reiterate, a week with this new moon in Leo, all about new beginnings, fresh starts on the same day that Mars is trining Uranus, all right? So breaking free, being very innovative, future forward, but just breaking free from the things that you don't need to be juggling anymore, okay? Keep that in mind. Now, you also got the Magician. You got the Magician in your challenge area. So, two things here. One is that there could have been something that you really wanted to start, but it did not go the way that you wanted to, okay? This card is, you can see, has all four tools to tarot at his disposal. He's got the cups, he's got the pentacles, the wands, and the swords. So ask yourself, where does that resonate with you? Is it like a certain mindset that you're going for? Is it something in your physical world, right? Was it money related? Is it career related? Was it a passion of yours? Something could have hit a wall, okay? And again, that sun squaring Uranus, it could have been that. That could have been like that big squeeze, like just squeezing it's like out of you. The second biggest message coming through is, at this point, some of y'all want change, but you don't know where to direct that energy. It's almost like with that imbalance in the heart of your spread, the Magician in your challenge area, the Magician has the power to manifest whatever he wants. When it's in your challenge area, it's almost like, where do I direct this energy? What do I want? And so spend some time really thinking about that, okay? Spend time thinking about what you want this week, because it could still be like a week where you're it's almost like it's like a picture frame on the wall, and it's a little bit tilted, and you're sitting there and you're just kind of exhausted from the week, and you know that you got to just like tilt it, but you're just like, I don't know. I just don't know if I want to get up and do this. So really think about it. Really think about it. About where you're at right now. You want that picture frame to be balanced. All right. Balance is really the key word. But you did get the King of Pentacles in your crown, so it is very clear that there is that part of you that wants to be this, protector and this provider, and have all this wealth. Okay, so you are thinking about others, and that's really great. And you are also thinking about how you can create this life for yourself, where you don't have to worry about money, you don't have to stress about money, you don't have to stress about like things in your material world, like home and fast cars or whatever it is. But it's also I'm going to show you something here. You see that his hand is over the pentacle, owning his wealth. He's owning his wealth at this point. All right. So it's really being on top of that. And that's what you want. All right. It's being very pragmatic too. The King of Pentacles is Taurus. Okay. Remember, Uranus is at play this week. Uranus, the planet of surprises. A lot of surprises this week, but it is in Taurus, okay? And that is your 7th house of partnerships and relationships. So there's a sense of you that wants to take care of your partners, take care of relationships, even ones moving forward, being in ones where you're comfortable in. So it really is that balance energy comes first. making sure everything in your world isn't like wobbly, all right? Because you also got the Four of Pentacles. So there you go. It's talk about, remember that balance. Now you can see here it's four is all about order, by the way. And so think about like four legs of a table, okay? Or four legs of a dog. It's all about that stability, that structure, this is what four is, okay? Money, about your finances. So finances is a big thing for you, okay? You got it all down your cross here. The King of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, the Magician, which has the Pentacle, and then the Four of Pentacles. You know what you don't have? You don't have any cups, okay? So cups is emotions and feelings. So it really looks like, you know, there could be a little bit of stress. I'm not going to lie, this week for y'all. But as long as, again, you keep your energy high, as long as you find that balance, find the right balance, you'll be fine. You'll be fine, okay? Know where you want to direct that energy. Go within. You know, Venus retrograde, I have to say it again. It is such a big deal. And it's not just Venus. We have half the solar system retrograde, all right? We're not even, you know, next week Mercury goes retrograde. Next week Uranus goes retrograde. So we basically will have the entire solar system taking a nap, okay? So these retrogrades, I've said, they're like windows to the past. So they really have those moments to think about things, all right? What are the things in the past that brought you pleasure? What are the things that can inspire you right now? What are the things that you feel that, you know, worked really well for you? And how can you put that back in place and bring that order, that stability, that balance, all right? Now, the other thing is there could be a really serious concern about money for y'all this week with all these pentacles popping up, especially with the Four of Pentacles. Just really that balance. When I say that balance, I'm talking internally too, like mind, body, soul, okay? That balance is going to be huge. Just one thing I'm going to point out. You see the pentacle on his head. You see the one that he's clutching tightly on his chest. Two things here. And then obviously he's standing on pentacles. So three things here for you, okay? One, when you're standing on your pentacles, you're disconnected from Earth, okay? So we come back down to Earth, really don't avoid this, all right? Put things in order now. Have that structure. A lot of y'all are already doing it, okay? I'm getting the sense that a lot of y'all are already doing it. That's why you have the Two of Pentacles in the heart of your spread. Second thing is the pentacle on his head and the one like gripping, the one that he's gripping, I mean, it's kind of blocking his crown chakra and his heart chakra. Remember what I said, you didn't get any cups, all right? And the only cup is in the Magician, but it's in your challenge area. So it really is go within, all right? Have the spiritual moment that you need. Have that moment of just really, really going deep and really aligning your chakras at this point, going within. Get some crystals, okay? Get some crystal. I did a video on crystals. I'll leave the link somewhere, but it's there. But they really help. It really helps raise your frequency, all right? They have a lot of energy. Now, the third thing is don't let your money own you, okay? And what I mean by that, you can see it's like, hey, he's kind of making this happen, okay? And when I say don't let the money own you, don't get so stressed about money that you can't see anything else, all right? As long as you have that balance, as long as you tap into your intuition, really have that balance, mind, body, soul, you're going to be fine. You're going to be fine, okay? Don't stress. Stressing does nothing, okay? When you're connected intuitively, when you're in touch with your intuition, right? Your pineal gland, it's as if stress doesn't exist. Fear doesn't exist. Nothing, anxiety doesn't exist. Like, you're cool. All right, Scorpio? Now, you did get the Nine of Swords in your future. And so, I'm getting deja vu here. It is, the Nine of Swords is indicating that there is that potential that you're going to regret something, or something may happen where you're just like, Did not see this coming. It sucks. Okay? Uranus, I'm not going to lie. Again, the planet of surprises is really at play here. Really at play this week. So there is this moment where you could just be stressing a lot. It's a lot of swords stacked over his head. Okay? But with this card, I always say it, everyone has free will. We've been gifted free will. You can choose to sit in that bed and just, you know, have your hands over your face, being stressed out, feeling, you know, anxious, nervous, not being able to go to sleep at night, being awake at night. Or you can get out of bed and take care of things and face tomorrow. You know, I want you to Google theta brainwaves, okay? When you go to bed at night, I don't want you to stress or worry. That does nothing for you. In fact, ask yourself, when was the last time stressing and worrying did anything for me at all? Ask yourself that. Now, the reason why I bring up theta brainwaves is because this is a real thing. When you go to bed at night, when you think positively, it affects your brain. It's why people like pray at night or say positive affirmations. It actually works. It actually works. Okay? So, you know, instead of if you feel that you are going to bed at night like, oh, why did this happen? Or, oh, I'm really stressed about this. Flip it. Flip your mindset. Go to bed at night thinking, you know what? I can't wait for till tomorrow because I'm just going to nip this in the bud. I cannot wait for tomorrow because I'm just going to take care of this. I'm going to let this go. Okay? You see how that just instantly changes everything. All right? Now, because it is that new moon in Leo, I'm doing a lot of clarifiers this week. Oh, yeah, you're having a tower moment. You have the Eight of Swords and the Four of Cups. So, this is going to be a week. Scorpio, I'm not going to lie. It's going to be a week. I would love for you to just get out of your head. I would love for you to get out of your head. Okay? Please, 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 please. I'm not surprised with the tower. This is the week that the towers come up in about half the signs already. So it is, so don't feel like this is that week. Again, remember this shift of like the sun squaring Uranus to the new moon with the Mars trining Uranus. It's just such a it's just a weird dynamic. But tower, okay? So yeah, something is going to happen where it's going to not be, you're going to see it unfavorably. Some of y'all could, I'm not going to lie, have moments where you could possibly have a breakup. You know, Venus retrogrades. This should not be a surprise to you. If you are a subscriber, I've been saying this month is a month of like breakups, shakeups, and wake up calls. Okay? You have the tower moment. So there could be some sort of breakup, whether in love, whether in career. There could be some sort of just something that happens that you don't see coming. But now that I've actually told you about your Uranus being at play this week, and the fact that I'm telling you that you have the tower in your future, you can expect it. So there's irony there. But I want you to know the tower moment is actually... honestly, it's almost like you need it. Okay? It's almost like you need it. And you're not going to see it favorably. And for some Scorpios, it may be like a 1 or a 2 out of a 10. Could be like a 7 or an 8 out of a 10, okay? But every Scorpio is different, right? Everyone has a different birth chart. But really, 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 really going to be... definitely something that really changes things, okay? And again, remember, well, the tower is ruled by Mars, all right? So Mars, your ancient ruler, by the way. Mars is in Virgo, okay? And it is in your 11th house, so it could be a falling out with a friendship as well, or something that has to do with like an organization, a group you belong to, or even social media, okay? There could be, you know, you could post something on Instagram that you you're not going to be the fan favorite, all right? You're not going to win an award from that post. So be careful about the things that you post on social media, because that also rules the 11th house rules that as well. But even still, look what comes after the Tower. You have the 8 of Swords, all right? So you're going from the 9 of Swords to the Tower to the 8 of Swords, all right? So the 8 of Swords, this we call the self-victim card. So it's like, again, you've got this free will. You can get out of bed, okay? You got the Tower moment. Something unexpected happens. Don't fear this card. Remember, this is fated. It happens for you, not to you. It happens for you, all right? It's almost like there's some things that you probably were veering off the path that you're supposed to be on, and the universe is like, nope, no, no, no. No, 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 no. But you still are, you know, sleepwalking, or you're on autopilot. So the universe is like, all right, we're going to give the big wake up call now. There it goes. And then you see it unfavorably, and we call this a self-victim card, okay? And so now you are just okay, all the swords surrounding her. She thinks she built this fortress, where in fact the reality is it's a prison. Swords are the mental suits. They're a prisoner of your thoughts. And so it is, again, having to face any truth, any, you know, that's what swords are, facing any fears, any low frequency energies, all right? This is your moment. You really need to get out of your headspace. And a lot of it may have to do with career and money, okay? A lot of it may have to do with career and money here. But then also you got the 4 of Cups here, okay? And so it's almost like testing you at this point. This Tower moment, it's almost like dangling a carrot. How are you, like, what? It's like you may get in this headspace where there's just so much going on, and you close yourself off, and then the universe offers you this cup. Remember, you had no cups. And so the universe is offering you this cup, but look at his reaction. Where am I? Do you see him? The little young man under the tree? His arms folded across his chest. This is a card testing your gratitude. And it's saying, open up, open your heart. You didn't get any cups in your main spread. The only cup you did is when he's refusing the cup, okay? He's already got 3 full cups, but he's refusing, okay? I'm going to show you something else here. Guess who else has his arms crossed over his chest? So this is a week where you really have to open up your heart, okay? Open up your heart and be receptive, okay? And be awake. Be awake. Don't be an autopilot. Be awake this week, because it is an interesting week where you may have to maneuver. You may have to be on your feet. You may have to pivot. But also, when I say be awake, just be aware in the moment. That's what enlightenment is. It's in the now, okay? And so have gratitude. This is, again, a test of gratitude, testing your gratitude. You know, this Ace of Cups here, or the 4 of Cups, the Hand of Spirit, it only appears in the aces. This is the only card that is where it appears outside the aces, the Hand of Spirit. That's how significant this card is. That's how significant gratitude is. It is the highest vibration in the law of attraction. I mean, really, really have that gratitude and open up. And it could just be like, there is something that does come through from this entire situation, but you're still in such a like stingers out mood that you're just like, I don't even want that anymore. You know, it could be like a new job offer to, you know, I don't know, and you make $1 million a year, but you're still so affected by this, you're just like, I don't even care anymore. You know what I mean? Like, have that gratitude. Even if it's something that you didn't want that comes through, have the gratitude that you got that opportunity at all, you know? Have that gratitude knowing that Some people out there don't even get opportunities. Have that gratitude that you have a house, had, you know, a roof over your head, and, you know, Netflix. You know, have gratitude for the things that you do have in your life. But, you know, it is going to be a testing week for you. I'm not gonna lie. This is gonna be, and you know, let's pull one more clarifier. Have that gratitude, Scorpio, and you'll be fine. You'll be fine. You got the Queen of Wands, okay? It's going to be a testing week. Another one. I know last week was testing, and it's going to be another one, okay? But again, the only thing that matters at this point is having that balance in your life, having that gratitude in your life, and opening up your heart, okay? Opening up your heart, okay? Sometimes it's, you know, it's you have to be vulnerable in some situations, okay? It's okay. It's okay. We're human beings, right? Built with a range of emotions, and I want you to feel empowered, all right? Not powerless. I want you to feel empowered. I want you to feel liberated. That's what this week is. It's all about liberation, okay? I don't want you to feel limited, okay? So I want you to grow and not be stagnant. You got me? Because you got the Queen of Wands, okay? After all this, you have that gratitude. You accept. You open up your heart. You don't, you know, do this, right? You'll be fine. The Queen of Wands, she gets whatever she wants. She literally anything she wants. She's the most charismatic. You know what she is? She's magnetic, okay? Like a magnet, you get whatever you want. Wands, career, okay? Your passions, ideas, creativity, but wands are so lively, right? So lively. This week is also, remember I said it's like a sense of freedom and releasing things. You do see the black cat. She's very independent, and you know, the black cat also represents independence, but there's a lot of power with this black cat. She's in touch with her shadow self as well, okay? The other thing is, you see the pyramids here, right? That if you think about ancient Egyptology, ancient Egyptology, they were worshipped. All right, so come on, there's a lot of power here. You even see that she has a sunflower in her hand. That sunflower has the full powers of the sun: vitality, growth, optimism. Like you're gonna be able to get what you want. Okay, you're gonna be able to get what you want. Again, this is, and it's very work related, especially with her, because even though she's very social too. She's very social. She's a social magnet. She's very popular. You're going to be in that place once you have that gratitude and accept that the things that have happened for you, okay, in your favor. The last thing I am going to point out is that what I was talking about, the sunflower, you also see them on her throne, right? Those sunflowers. I mean, they're the same that you see them in the actual sun card as well. All right. So Scorpio, let's get to your stuff. Scorpio, I know it's you know, it's gonna be one of those wow. Okay, well, you're good. I was gonna say, if you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. I love hearing, I want to know what's happening for y'all, okay? And then if you are a subscriber, thanks so much for being here. Y'all are amazing. Thanks. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you, so I am truly grateful. And I do appreciate it. Now, you see what's happening here in your stuff, okay? You're gonna be fine. You're going to be absolutely fine as long as you do everything that I say. Keep your energy high. Have those moments of gratitude. Don't, you know, flip your mindset. All right. Don't stress about anything. Don't worry about anything. The universe is taking care of you. There's, you know, when you have self-doubt, lack of confidence, all of those low energy frequencies, it's it's harder to attract the things that you want. Okay. So raise everything, all of that, and you'll be fine. You'll get whatever you want. But look at this. All court cards and major arcana, and you got justice. Okay. Justice will be served. Justice will be served, okay? A lot of y'all, again, partnerships is a big thing for you here. Remember, Jupiter and Uranus is in your 7th house of partnerships. Justice is ruled by Libra. Libra is the native ruler of the 7th house of partnerships, okay? So that could be a big matter for y'all. It's something that has to do with partners in some capacity. But at the end of the day, if you're not even here for any of that, it's just saying that, you know, you may be asking this week a lot of questions, a lot of big questions. Remember that tug of war energy. Am I doing the right thing? If you have your, yeah, you are. Everything that, there may be some curveballs, but as long as you stay on your path, as long as you don't get distracted, as long as you find that balance, as long as you keep your gratitude high, of course. Absolutely. And again, remember what I said with the Mars trining Uranus, all about breaking free and that freedom and, you know, from restrictions. Use that sword, okay? Use that sword to cut anything you don't need from your life. Things that are not serving you well, okay? That's, you have to do it. You have to do it. There's so much karmic energy involved with this card. But remember, I've been talking about balance. From the get-go, you see the scale in the judge's hand. There is your affirmation, okay? Cut the things you don't need in your life, and some of it will be cut for you with this Tower moment. Know that it was meant to happen for you. For you. This is a new moon, new cycle, new beginnings, okay? I want you to know with this card, actions have consequences, but equally so, inaction have consequences too, okay? Keep that in mind, all right? You've got to take action. You've got to raise your energy levels, have that gratitude. You did get the King of Cups, okay? Very interesting. I love that you got the King of Cups. You got the King of Cups in your external factors area, and hello, you know the King of Cups is Scorpio. So it's really great that you got your own card here. The King of Cups with the Queen of Wands, all right? King of Cups in your external factors area. This is someone who is just very emotionally stable, someone who leads with his heart. I'm so happy that you finally got, you know, well, you got 2 cup cards and court cup cards, okay? So that's a big thumbs up there. But this is just saying that there is going to be a moment that this week where you are going to, it's almost like the universe is pushing you to like really go within, to really have that moment, to really connect intuitively. The King of Cups is the most intuitive king to a freakishly psychic level, okay? He has a lot of love to give, okay? He's got a huge heart here, all right? And again, I'm just going to throw it out there. We're all adults here. There is a lot of sexual energy in your reading, okay? Something that I'm picking up on. Like, lover time may be a big thing for y'all this week, okay? Even, actually, if you think about what's happening here, the King of Cups, you know, very, you know, that big love energy, okay? Sexual energy with the Queen of Wands. She is the only queen who actually has, like, the way that she's sitting, her legs are slightly apart, so there's a lot of sexual energy with the Queen of Wands as well. So they're paired together here, okay? So there could be some, like, when I say partnerships in a romantic sense, could be a thing. It could be a thing. Because you also got the Knight of Cups, who is the knight in shining armor, the Mr. Romance, right? And it's just masculine energy, so it can be like a male or female, but even still, it's almost like that's what you want, okay? And so what your biggest hope this week is basically you want to have this perfect partnership, okay? Whether love or career, okay? You're looking for that, all right? This knight, who is Pisces, so very dreamy, very imaginative, but also so loving, right? Has a lot of compassion. But you see him extending his cup. He wants to share it with somebody, okay? Now, if you're not here for love, if you're not here for career, this is also just self-love. Like, what is going to fulfill you emotionally? What is going to fill your cup, all right? I want you to keep that in mind. I want you to think about those things, all right? And then lastly, you got the Knight of Swords, all right? So there you go. That's really good, okay? Hands up, really good. Because the Knight of Swords is bold. He's courageous. He is, look at him, charging into the storm. Talk about facing your fears. Talk about having no fear. This is in your final outcome. So you're going to get there. You're going to get there, and it's, and remember, it's a sword suit. Remember, you got the Nine of Swords and the Eight of Swords, where it's just like, and now it's that sense of freedom. Look at that. Look at that. Look at even the fire coming from the, like, you're good, okay? Very transformative energy, especially, look, I'm going to show you something. You see the butterflies on his armor? I don't know if you can see that. Transformation, baby. All right, so you're good. Oh, yeah, let me do more clarifiers for you. You got the Chariot. Yeah. Scorpio, you have to trust me when I say whatever happens this week, if you see it unfavorably, it to the point where it makes you cross your arms and cross off your heart, know that whatever happens is meant for you, okay? It's meant for you. Look at this. Look at this. I can't even. I mean, you got the Knight of Cups. I'm sorry, Swords. You got the Chariot, all about moving forward from obstacles, finding that willpower, that the self-will, that self-determination to move forward from anything that was holding you back. I mean, this is charging forward. Look at these two charging forward in your final outcome. Come on. Maybe you're good. You got this. You're good. And it's like almost like you figured out what you wanted, okay? You do see the magician's baton in his hand. Remember, you have the magician in your challenge area. Look at that. He's got the magician's baton. And then remember, I talked about balance, finding that balance. Look at this. You see the two sphinxes here, okay? They're going opposite directions. There's no reins. There's no reins to those sphinxes, okay? He's controlling them up here with his mind mentality. It's those dualities. It's having control of those dualities in your life. You are good because you got the World. Oh my gosh, Scorpio, you are, well, what time is it? Okay. So as you know, the World is the we've made it, okay? You've made it. So congratulations, Scorpio. You get a sticker. Listen, you see the dancing figure in the middle of this card, okay? This is achievement. We've come to the end of the journey. You know, we started 22 major arcanas, right? 22 paths in the Tree of Life. You've come to the end. You've come to the end of your hero's journey, your journey, the fool's journey, okay? This is achievement. Be proud of yourself. This is in your final outcome. It's like basically what's happening here is you hit a bump in the road, a big bump, but then you get over it and you just charge forward into this brand new journey. Because look at the garland shaped in a zero, referencing the Fool, kicking off the Fool's journey again. So, and 4 fixed signs in the corners of the world here, you know, you're here. You're that eagle. Scorpio is a fixed sign. It's just, it's so much like victory in this card. All right. So much like achievements. Like you're about to enter a brand new cycle. Again, this is the end of this one journey that you've been on. You're about to start a brand new journey during the week of the new moon in Leo. New beginning, new cycle. Scorpio, I can't. I just cannot. And actually, hey, look. Remember how I said he's got the magician's baton? She's got both of them. She's got both of them. And that's the interesting thing here, is because through the hero's journey, when we started off with the Fool, when we went through the entire major arcanas, you've gone through your entire journey. There's been ups and downs. There's been dualities. There's been polarities. There's been highs and lows. But this is the merging of it all. This is a union of it. Even the dancing figure is known to be the child of Hermes and Aphrodite, okay? Referred to as hermaphroditus. So it's also the merging of masculine and feminine. I mean, you are good, and then you're about to start a brand new journey. Your life is about to change in the biggest way. There's going to be something that happens. Again, it can be something like a job loss, a breakup, or a big fight, or something that you will find unfavorably, or stingers are going to come out, but then you're also just going to withdraw, or the potential for that is really clear here. But you got to keep your energy levels high. You've got to have that gratitude. That is the most important thing. Have that gratitude, and then you'll be fine. And then you've got the Queen of Wands, and then you've got the King of Cups. You got the Knight of Cups. You've got the Knight of Swords, the Chariot. All of these, both of them, who are just charging forward. Okay, no fear, no fear. Leaving any obstacles behind, and then right smack dab into the world, all right, which is the end of this journey, and you're starting a new one. So Scorpio, that said, thanks so much for tuning in. If you like this reading, oh my gosh, like, and I can't even say my, what is it? Like, subscribe, leave comments. I want to hear from, I really do want to hear from you. I want to know what's going on. And if you are a subscriber, thanks so much for being here. Y'all are amazing. Thanks. Next week, y'all, Mercury's going into retrograde. We're moving into Virgo season. That is a really big thing. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that next week. But Scorpio, thanks again. And I'll see you next week. Okay, bye-bye.